Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the PataPodcast. I'm Mitchell.
I'm Conor.
I'm James, and I'm playing.
I'm Steven. I'm gonna sit here.
I'm Scott.
I'm Gwen.
Sick.
Hey, Gwen. I'm an alcoholic.
And we're gone.
So we're playing Banjo Kazooie, for reasons.
We
Sans the tutorial, thank goodness.
What kind of idiots would start a game on the tutorial and record it?
Well, these idiots, apparently.
I'm an idiot. So you go around, you got Jinjos to collect. Collecting 5 will get you a Jiggy. Jiggy's progress your game.
I imagine most people know how to play Banjo Kazooie. Why are we doing
seriously,
a walkthrough?
Now, hold on, what the hell was all of that?
I honestly have no idea what he just
Well,
said.
yeah, but this isn't a walkthrough.
The hell is a jiggy?
It's James. I'm sorry.
like a
I'm
dance
just
move.
not getting jiggy with it.
We can all just bust out and dance right here, right now.
I told you we needed the camera.
Yeah. So basically, this series is we're going to be playing a game, but we can talk about the game, but we can also talk about any other thing we want to talk about. So
That ball does not
But we
happen.
can't talk about Fight Club.
yeah, all communism.
You just talked about Fight Club.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. Okay. So what do we talk about today?
This guy throwing coconuts right now. That's amazing.
What the? How is that a coconut?
Definitely.
That's
not.
very dangerous.
It's
Like,
a moldy coconut.
Coconuts do not smash into yellow.
I'm pretty sure they're oranges.
He literally just said you're oranges.
Oh, I'm sorry, it looked like coconuts. It's on the rough exterior.
So this is a Jiggy.
Oh.
You get 10 in each world, and there's 10 in the overworld as well.
did that thing just talk?
Yeah, everything talks.
But speaking of over, how's Overwatch going?
Yeah. Okay.
What a segue.
Segue.
Okay, so
More like Orange Watch.
Overwatch and Battleborn doesn't necessarily have to be Overwatch versus Battleborn.
Yeah. So that's the topic we're kind of going to talk about.
Only if
today.
Zack Snyder directs it.
Well, that's a segue as well.
Too many segues.
So
I think I just got whiplash from those two 180s.
I prefer the hoverboards.
what? It's like very like.
Stop segueing. Guys.
And I thought I was making obscure jokes.
Yeah.
So who's excited for Overwatch anyway?
I feel like
I
we
am.
all are.
No, we all are, but I am very upset. It hurts me deep in my soul that Battleborn is being overlooked because everyone sees it as just the same as Overwatch and is ignoring it, and the marketing's all wrong.
Yeah.
They're both competing for the same market share when I don't think either one is necessarily better than the other.
I think the problem is Overwatch is obviously winning because
Blizzard!
one because of Blizzard, but also because I think their advertising looks a lot more polished.
Oh,
Because Blizzard!
Because of Blizzard, but also because it kind of seems like they're going for a general thing. Where Battleborn, I think their advertising has been good if they didn't have such a strong competitor.
yeah, like the announcement trailer for Battleborn was a thing of beauty, may I say. Like,
Don't
it
get
made
hit by
absolutely no sense as to what the game was going to be.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but it was a very well put together trailer, like
Well-
up there with Overwatch's announcement.
Well, yeah,
trailer.
but so was that that It's a Big Head. That was fantastic. It didn't sell any fucking beers.
It probably did.
I think
No,
it
it
did.
didn't. Statistically, it didn't sell
We
any
are
at
still
all.
talking about it. It's a fantastic ad.
No, it is a fantastic ad, but it didn't sell any beers at all.
I
That's
feel
the
like having
thing.
a
I
beer
think
right
beer-
now.
And that's pretty much the issue with both of their announcement trailers. They're both set up trailers. It's just Overwatch's made it a bit clearer
What?
in that neither of them were clear about what kind of game they wanted to be. You could see, like, post knowledge of the trailers, you obviously can see what they are, because the Battleborn announcement trailer is, heroes versus heroes, freaking minions everywhere. And Overwatch was a character shooter. It was two teams of characters fighting each other for an objective.
And I think that's also why Overwatch is coming out on top. It's because it was super clear what it is. Because it's such a simple game. where it's
Yeah.
like it's only got the one aspect. It's just you're either going to be like it's just 1v1 team wise.
It's a team shooter.
It's
It's
a
a
team
team-based
shooter.
game.
And that's all it is. It's not like there's no story mode, there's no extra thing on top. It's really much just learn how to use a character and play.
And then beat the snot out of the other
I
team.
get that, but I still feel like the 100% key to its success and why it's doing so well is simply because Blizzard. As soon as everyone heard that Blizzard was doing a new property, everyone was like, hot diggity damn, it's Blizzard.
Well, the thing is...
Which is fair because
It's
No,
Blizzard.
I'm not saying
on
that's
the whole
bad.
they make
Yeah.
excellent games.
I love Blizzard.
Yeah.
The thing is,
Sort of.
not necessarily, because I'm not too much of a Blizzard fan. Like, I enjoy some of their games, but like, I wasn't actually that excited when I heard the announcement of Overwatch because it was Blizzard. In fact, I was just like, oh, it's just another Blizzard game. I might just skip it.
Yeah,
But
but
it
would
was
you
the
have
whole-
heard about it if it wasn't a Blizzard game?
Well, the thing is, I only got interested in it when I saw someone playing it, and I was like, holy shit, this looks like a fun game. And like, I was like, this knows exactly what it wants to be. This is just like a stupidly fun, like, learn how to use a character, that kind of game. And it looked simple, and that's why I really liked it. And the problem with Battleborn was that it's not a simple game, and that's what its benefit is.
Yeah,
That's what
it's-
its strength is, but it's not showing that it's not just a simple game.
Because it's also its downfall in that it's a much more complicated game than Overwatch, and it hasn't been able to show that in the same amount of trailers
Yeah.
that Overwatch has. So I feel like that's one of the reasons it's just not doing as well, because all of its trailers are pretty much just throwbacks to the characters they have and the story the game is trying to present, when it should be advertising its greatest strength, which is that it's pretty much a new kind of game.
Yeah.
But new kind of things are hard to market anyway.
Exactly right.
I disagree. That's its greatest strength. I think its greatest strength is its characters. Overwatch runs off of the idea of building stereotypes and then expanding them. Nearly all of the characters in Overwatch are stereotypes that have been expanded upon and given their own personalities. Nearly everyone in Battleborn is entirely unique.
Also, the thing is, Overwatch isn't trying to be hilarious. It looks like cute, it looks like a Pixar movie, and it's really polished, and it's like the characters kind of interesting, but they're not necessarily funny. Where Battleborn is, there's a bunch of characters, it's definitely not as polished looking.
Yeah.
Which is like,
Yeah.
and also it's just like, they're just like all trying to catch screen time, like the big characters are at least. And it kind of just, not that it looks like a mess, but like, some people would say, and there's like, oh shit, there's a lot going on. And
That's fair.
And like, yeah, also, that's not the main part of the game for a lot of people. They're just saying, oh, it's just Overwatch, but a little less well done. When they initially first say it, that's what I thought when I first saw it.
It hurts me.
It doesn't help its case when, with Overwatch, if you have a favourite character, you get to use them immediately. In Battleborn, you have to jump through hoops to get the characters you want.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to play as Cleese throughout the entire beta, but he was pretty much impossible to unlock because you needed to complete the entire story mode with Silver, which was impossible in the beta, or hit rank 36, which was, for
Very
someone
hard.
like me who didn't have enough time to do it, impossible.
Well,
So,
I played a lot and I didn't get anywhere near level 36.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that is one of Battleborn's weaknesses. It's, you know, you have to unlock the characters you want to play as.
I think that's also its strength, though. It's not just giving you everything straight off the bat.
It gives you much more progression than Overwatch, so it'll
Yeah.
serve it better in the long run.
And especially even like what we were talking about before, in game you can play it, and as you level up in the match, you can level up like there's one of two options every time you level up, and
It's
that's
a
something that
fucking strong
Overwatch
word.
doesn't have, which I also think is very interesting.
It is a very interesting gameplay element.
Yeah, definitely, because like not a lot of kind of hero shooters have done that before. Like the most is like you can get a better gun or something like that. Like yeah. I think the way they should have advertised it is done, the ridiculous, this is the story mode kind of thing, a trailer, and like, this is the fun, ridiculous characters, but then also done a trailer where a dev sat down and explained exactly what it was.
Yeah, made a mainstream trailer.
Yeah.
That addresses the fact that it is
It's
MOBA hero shooter.
Yeah, exactly, because they haven't done that yet, and I didn't realise what kind of a game it was until I played the beta. And the only reason I played the beta was because Gwen said, I think you guys should give it a chance. And I was like, I kind of not really that interested, but I'll give it a chance just because it was like, why not? It's free for the next couple of days. And like, that's when I started to like be like, I might actually buy this game because it's actually a fun game when you start playing it. So I think that's kind of their downfall so far. You know what I mean?
I know that it's going to fail. It's headed towards destruction.
Yeah, it's kind of got the Titanfall syndrome where it's got good ideas, but not necessarily. It's the opposite of Titanfall, where it's like everyone thought it was going to be amazing, and then everybody got bored of it in a couple of months, and now nobody plays it.
I feel like Battleborn's the exact opposite.
I feel like its only hope is if it gets a resurgence after both games are out.
Exactly.
And
That's probably going to happen. I mean, it might become a
that-
cult classic.
Yeah, it gains an audience that maybe are coming from Overwatch. If it can survive long enough that after Overwatch is released and the hype kind of dies down for Overwatch, and Overwatch gets its like solidified long-term crowd, then more people will move over to Battleborn, and then it'll get its solidified long-term crowd.
The biggest problem as well is I have no idea, like, I absolutely want to buy Battleborn. Like, I 100% enjoyed my time with it. I thought it was fantastic. I still don't know whether I'm going to buy it or not, because I feel like if I do, I'll get like a couple of weeks game time out of it, and then it'll die. Like, it's...
That spider is hypnotizing.
I was watching that. I'm like, when did he turn into a goddamn ant?
It's a termite. Thank you very
termite.
much.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Destroy your house.
That's a huge termite.
I think the reason, going back to this Overwatch thing, just the last point I kind of want to make. The reason why I'm super excited for it is the matches are short. They're 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
It's not going to be anything. It's literally, I can hop on and like if I've got like an hour free or half an hour free, I can hop on and get 2 matches in and just be like, cool, that's my Overwatch for the day. It's not going to be a game. I could play it for hours on end, but if I was just going to pick it up for a couple of seconds, I can do that. And I think since like there's a lot more adult gamers now, I think not everyone has a lot of time to play games, and that's why everyone's just like, cool, it's just a 10-minute thing. If I want to look into it more, I can, but if I want to play it for 10 minutes, I can also do that.
Yeah,
I think that's definitely a strength. And but
if you go into Battleborn, you go in and
it's
the
matches are only 30 minutes though.
Yeah, the only reason
That's still a long
the
time,
only
though.
way you'd get a short game is if it's a stomp, and you're not going to come away feeling good about getting stomped in a game like Battleborn.
Yeah.
Like I got stomped a couple of times in Battleborn, and the only reason I didn't like stop playing for the day is because there was a limited time on the beta, and I just powered through.
That's interesting as well. I was playing Battleborn. I felt like whenever I lost, I really didn't mind because I still.
Oh, I definitely had losses that I didn't mind about
Well, no,
because
but-
I was outplayed. But there were games where like 2 people disconnected, we got stomped, and I was just like, well,
Oh well, yeah,
that
but that's a
wasn't that
pain
fun.
in any game ever.
Yeah.
But like, it's not necessarily a problem in Overwatch because it's only 10 minutes. So if you get defeated in 10 minutes, you're just like, alright, I'll just play another 10-minute game. Where it's like, it's just that thing of like, oh, flashy things on screen, and it's a short game, but I was just having fun in that 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Where it's like, sometimes half an hour matches can just drag on, and you're just like, fuck, I just want to start over again, and like, you can't blame your team because you're just like, oh, fuck, if I've got a shit player on my team for half an hour, I'm going to have a shit match. So, yeah.
It's sort of like Dota in that regard,
Yeah.
except
Yeah.
Dota can go on for a lot longer than half an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That drags on like
Yeah. I have.
hour matches.
that's why I never, like, I find it hard to play Dota. Because I'm just like, oh, do I really want to sit down for an hour and 10 minutes if I have
Exactly.
to?
It's a really big time commitment.
Yeah, yeah.
And personally, I feel like Battleborn sort of strikes, like,
Midpoint.
yeah, at least for me personally, as someone who's studying and doesn't have...
Keep going.
and has a bit of time, but not an enormous amount. I feel like 30-minute matches is pretty much the perfect amount.
Yeah.
Do we want to end this episode at the moment?
I reckon it's a good place on the giant witch face.
Yeah.
Because that is one scary face.
Yeah, we can give our viewers a good old scare when we come back.
We are sitting
I
on her
love,
face.
I love that crouch.
Yeah.
Oh, that's foul.
Anyway, so we'll catch you next time.
Yeah,
Creeping
right
on a
now.
witch.